will get it in for Michigan State, their leader in aces. They go right up the middle to begin. Stella Swenson does not shy away from setting up her middle hitters. Long again, looking for a quick strike, and dug by Stella Swenson. Here's Julia Hanson, first team All Big Ten last season, and the first point goes to Minnesota.
We talked a lot about these pin hitters.
Julia Hanson at the service line, and that's going to land for an ace. Thought that might have been a little bit too long from the get-go. Second on the team in kills per set, her second season in Minnesota, second season of college volleyball. It was Long tracking it down. Swenson goes back row and off the tape for Julia Hanson with that blitz.
Julia Hanson just pointed at Stella Swenson and said, it worked. The ball may be a little bit low for her there, but I like the choice of going
10 straight after a season-opening loss to Texas A&M, and over that stretch, Meredith, they have only dropped 3 sets. They have 7 sweeps in that span. The big reason for that is Julia Hanson, who just bludgeoned that ball.
As you said, Julia Hanson really been a key player for this Minnesota squad. She coming in tonight, I mean, she has been kind of the player for Michigan State. She had 105 kills coming into this night's match, 241 swings she's taken before tonight.
Julia Hanson again with a hammer for Minnesota.
And you see there, Julia Hanson is just above the blockers. When she is really feeling it, you can see she
23-15, Michigan State's trying to make a late run again. Already forced a Minnesota timeout. We'll go to Julia Hanson. Swenson up the middle. Taylor has that turned back. Long behind her head, Duzema, but the dig by the freshman guard. And then off the block goes Julia Hanson to end that rally.
And we talked about the wide array of shots that Julia Hanson will use to score. Great swing.
Coach Cook coached her in U19 USA basketball. He said coaching her with USA felt a little bit like a dad driving the carpool. Now here at the service line, powerful. Julia Hanson hammers the floor with that swing.
Speaking of powerful, Sloan, what a swing by Julia Hanson here. Felt like it was a really well-placed block by Michigan State, and yet they should continue to set her the ball.
Michigan State's offense really is cleaned up in the second set, but Minnesota has a back row blast from Julia Hanson to respond.
I think this is such a key weapon for Minnesota to exploit. This big with Julia winning year 1, and she said it's 3 things. She said, are we living our values? Are we getting better, improving every day? And are we staying united?
A big test here for the Spartans, putting those values on the line. Minnesota has reeled off 4 straight points when they were in a desperate situation. Here's Stanishevska getting it over. Swenson looking to Hanson, who's able to get the contact and the point for the Gophers.
Julia Hanson with kill number 8.
Down to hitting 233 in this current set, so they have cooled off. And an ace picked up by Julia Hanson. That is going to help Minnesota, bringing them within 2.
And Julia Hanson right when they need her.
What a huge moment to step up as a freshman here in the Big Ten opener. Gar looking to set up Julia Hanson, and she takes care of it. Kate Thibault at the service line now. Picks up that attempted dump. Julia Hanson whips it off a couple hands for a Minnesota kill. But for someone who's also so steady at the service line and in the back row, she is turning into a real weapon for Minnesota. Hanson on the swing there. Off the bump set, Hanson once more, and she terminates.
Speaking of verticals, Julia Hanson, my goodness, she just jumps out of the gym. And that is another example. You see her, she's going to talk about, you know, maybe that was going to be difficult, but boy, did she learn a lot by watching her team, watching the squad, and learning the environment here.